and now time for our Tuesday Tuesday, like you said, with Judd from Kiss 98.5. Today we're looking at the most talented minors that are flooding the music scene. Judd, thank you for being here. Today you are breaking down Billboard's top 21 under 21 list. We'll share some of the successful musicians in just a minute. We're not going over the whole list, we're just going over the top five.
And the whole list, even at only 21, you look at the music industry, there are so many young people involved in the music industry right now. I think they probably had a hard time even getting it down to 21.
All right, well, let's start at 5, which is only right that it's Fifth Harmony, of course, the 5-girl group. Tell me a little bit about Fifth Harmony, what we should know, and why do you think they made it on this list?
So Fifth Harmony was formed by the U.S. version of the X Factor, and they are kind of the new girl group, the Destiny's Child of today's younger age demo. And they're working with big producers. They have a new album coming out, Reflections, coming out December of this year. And I think you'll be seeing and hearing a lot from these big voices coming, this next coming year.
And this is another story where they didn't win the X Factor, but they are going on to major success.
Yeah, they didn't win the X Factor, and granted, the 2 seasons of the X Factor that happened, neither of the people who won you really hear about anymore. You hear about Album 3 and Fifth Harmony being the most successful of it, and I think they finished 3rd.
All right, let's move on to number 4. Now, I have to admit, I try to keep up on pop music. This is someone that I did not know about, and that is Martin Garrix.
Martin Garrix, 18-year-old. He's a brand new 18-year-old producer, musician, DJ. He has the song Animals that was a big hit, I think last year, maybe the beginning of this year. And the reason I think he's on the 21 under 21 list is he is kind of this superstar DJ all around the world. Not maybe the biggest name here in the States yet, but across Europe. He's from Dutch origin. Huge DJ. He's somebody who will go and spin a club for a weekend and pull in $250,000. So clearly, that's why he made the list. He definitely has the money flow coming in.
There's a reason he's number 4. Now, number 3 might surprise people because it's Justin Bieber. Most people might expect him to be 2 or 1.
Yeah, last year he was number 1 on the list, and I think his star is kind of dulling a little bit. And the thing about Bieber is he hasn't really put out anything new other than headlines so far this year. He's had kind of a unsuccessful journals release that really didn't garnish anything other than some sales from his fan base, and he's just kind of been behaving badly so far this year. So we'll see. Suppose he's in the studio working with Cody Simpson. We'll see kind of what 2015 has to hold, but I think he's kind of washed 2014 down the drain.
He's definitely become someone that people love to hate. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, number 2 is 5 Seconds of Summer. Give us a rundown of why they made it so high on this list.
These guys are kind of the flash band of the moment. 5 Seconds of Summer, they got their kind of launch. They're from Australia, from opening for One Direction on their last U.S. tour. One Direction out again in the North American tour right now. Chose 5 Seconds of Summer again to open for them. These are huge tour stops, like 65,000 people in an arena seeing 5 Seconds of Summer. They've been picked by Billboard as the artist to watch for 2014. They're on the list again, I'm sure, for 2015 because they are just kind of beginning and the star is already so bright. And I think the nice thing is they do have that boy band following, but hey, they play real instruments. Isn't that fun?
And our last person that we want to quickly get to is number 1, and this is no surprise to anyone that listens to music. She's all over the radio, she's all over the TV, and that is Lorde.
Yeah, Lorde, of course, was here over the summer in Buffalo. She's doing great things. She had her Pure Heron album that's kind of run its course, so she's working on a new one. She actually just earlier this week released the new single, and she's actually doing, I think, the entire album for the new Hunger Games soundtrack. So we'll definitely hear new music from her very soon. Expect a lot of it in the Hunger Games, which I think is a perfect choice. That kind of the mood of those movies fits Lorde perfectly.
And of course, just because you're here, any updates on Christmas Bash?
Soon. We'll have announcements very, very soon. Tickets are on sale. It's December 19th at the First Niagara Center. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I knew the answer to that. I just wanted to put pressure on you.
So maybe next week. Ask me again next week. Maybe I'll have a better answer.
All right. As always, thank you so much for joining us today. Judd from Kiss 90.5. And if you'd like to hear more from him, of course, you can listen to the radio. But right now, we're going to send over to Lauren, who's in the